Hi folks, I'm just making a video because I think it needs to be said, because if it was on the atheist side they would soon say it, and I feel it needs to be said. As far as I'm concerned, I've forgiven and forgotten, and I don't hold any grudges. I really don't. But I'm saying this for the sake of the internet community online, the YouTube community, and it has to be said, because if it's not said, somebody's going to get seriously hurt, seriously hurt, seriously damaged. And we all have to look after each other, we all have to care for each other, and it has to be said. I'm not going to mention names, I'm going to talk in general terms so I don't implicate anybody, but people will know who I'm talking about. But I'm not going to mention names because I don't want to incite these people, but I want people to understand that enough's enough, and everybody has to take a step back, and everybody has to start being more responsible on YouTube. That there are those who are malicious, and we have to look out for each other, for those who are malicious, and protect the vulnerable and the weak on the internet. There was a certain atheist at Christmas who phoned the police and got in touch with my doctor and tried to get me sectioned. That atheist literally traumatized me and nearly made me 1,000 times worse. They literally destroyed my life for about 2 weeks. I was literally traumatized by what they did. The police came round a couple of times, and I asked them who's done this, and they said that guy again, and I mentioned the name, and so I know for a fact who that name is, and that person has also admitted it in public. So that atheist took drama from YouTube out onto real life. Another example is a so-called Christian who hangs around with atheists. They're not a Christian because they don't even know the first thing about the gospel or why Jesus died for our sin. They claim to be a Christian, but they spend virtually all their time with atheists. Made an accusation that I said she was a stalker, and that her children were at school and other children heard this and hit her kids or something, and I'm to blame for that. Well, first of all, I don't take back the stalking allegation, because I believe that these people, these atheists and this person, are constantly goading Christian apologists, going around picking on them and talking to a Christian apologist when the Christian apologists don't want to talk to them. So to me that's stalking, to me that's pestering people when they don't want to talk to you. And I've had this from that person and her community, this atheist community, pestering me when I don't want to talk to them. So I can say that you do stalk as an atheist community, certain groups of you, okay, online. And an atheist who was sincere, naive, who got to know this person, took it on board, and went into town and filmed me, and you can find the video, and tried to bring this accusation up, where another atheist in the in the streets of Manchester heard it and basically got angry with me, and nearly was going to punch me, basically. That event literally traumatized me. It literally, utterly destroyed me. Literally, I came home, I was nearly crying. I lied in bed for a day. I was utterly broken, utterly destroyed. And the atheist on that day, in the evening, he came back to this show, an atheist show, where on that day they were particularly getting drunk, the atheists, watching videos of me and laughing at me. And this other atheist came on and said what he'd done. Whereupon this lady who made the accusation, she was drunk as well. They then goaded him, and he said, oh, I'm not going to put it on because it'd be cyberbullying. they goaded him to put it on. They put it on. And basically, I felt utterly destroyed as a person, and they were all laughing and drunk, and they thought it was funny. It was interesting that this group collectively announced this accusation. So I believe that they were all in on it, on this accusation, because when this accusation was brought out, it wasn't just brought out by that individual. They all did it at the same time. They all brought out this accusation at the same time. So it was a contrived thing. It was planned. I talked to the police about this accusation, and they said that it was just slander, that they were just slandering me, and didn't take what they were saying or this person seriously. But the point is that this slander that they made was brought out. It was brought into real life, where someone was literally traumatized by basically a load of lies. And I could go on and on, where another atheist who happened to turn up in Manchester at the right time when all this drama with Richard Raspberry was going on, there was another atheist who would turn up at the right time when the height of this drama was on with Richard Raspberry, would turn up at the right time and told me things and pretended to be my friend. And I had no idea that this atheist was in on it with all these other atheists attacking Richard Raspberry. So this atheist was pretending to be my friend, giving me advice, giving me counsel, saying, oh, I can help you, you need to make a video and apologise just in case. I thought, oh yeah, I'll make a video, but I don't believe in this accusation, but if it's harmed this child, I'll make a video and I'll say sorry just in case, if anything's happened. And I'm talking to this atheist, thinking that this atheist is my friend, and I didn't know, I didn't have a clue that this atheist was in on it with all these other atheists. Again, they took this drama onto the streets. That's 3 times. Sectioning, videoing, accusationing, inspiring people unwittingly to try and be violent towards me, befriending me emotionally, and then stabbing me in the back, abusing me that way. All drama taken onto the streets. And I want to say that I was also nearly punched again because of this drama a few weeks later. I want to say that because of this atheist trying to section me, I could have gone into hospital and never come out, and I might have committed suicide. I could have been punched and then knifed and killed on that day when that person came in to film me. I could have been punched and got brain damage by the second time if that person who tried to swing for me hit me. You got to stop. You got to stop taking drama and taking it onto the streets. You got to stop this drama that you're doing on the internet, this constant witch hunting people, this constant drama in with people. You've got to stop it. And the same with if any Christian's doing it, even if it's true, you've got to stop. You've just got to stop, because somebody's going to get seriously hurt. Now, I'm not getting involved in the controversies of who said what or whatever. I don't bear any malice. I don't hate the person who came into town and filmed me. I think they're a sincere person. I just think they're naive. So I don't bear any malice to that person at all. I don't bear any malice towards the person who tried to get me sectioned. I don't bear any malice to the person who befriended me but didn't tell me that they were friends with all these people on the internet and they were part of the drama. I don't bear any malice to these people. I wish them well. But I'm telling you, for your own sake, you've got to stop. That it's not worth it. It's just not worth it what you're doing. You created a long video and put it up on 3 sites or 2 sites about a particular person and resurrecting all this drama. And you've got to stop, because if you don't stop, somebody's going to get seriously hurt. I mean seriously hurt. I mean seriously hurt. You've got to really stop. You've got to stop the accusations, because the kind of accusations that you're throwing out is going to end up getting someone killed. Literally killed. Literally killed. You're going to end up being part of someone getting killed if you keep throwing these accusations out. And the same with the Christians. If you've got serious issues with any individual, then phone the police and just leave it at that. That's why I've not mentioned any names. I've not mentioned any names, so I'm not implicating anybody. But I'm saying that you've got to stop, and that goes for all of you. Start treating each other with human beings. There was an atheist the other day, last week, came into Manchester, and we had a chat, and he was great. He knows all my videos. He's down to earth. He's a laugh, and he was great. We had fun. We had a laugh. We had a discussion, and we parted company as friends. And he invited me for a coffee. That's the way it should stay. You're not bad people. You're not bad people. You're not bad people. So you got to treat people as human beings. We've got to treat people as human beings, and we've got to start. You got to talk to people and debate people and discuss with people as human beings. But if you keep throwing up drama the way you're doing, somebody somewhere is going to get seriously hurt, and I don't want that to happen to anybody, and I don't want you to be blamed for that. So I'm telling you, pull up, pull back and stop. Do your conversations on evolution, do your debates, do your discussions, build bridges with people, talk to people, communicate with people, dialogue with people. You're all intelligent people, but don't get involved in this kind of stuff anymore. Because you know something, I'm a big man. I'm a tough cookie. Alright, I'm a tough cookie. When you started to pick on me, you picked on the wrong guy. I'm a warrior for Jesus. I'm an Iron Man for God. But someone who isn't as strong as me, you could have killed. You could have literally sent them insane for what you did. Because I'm a strong man of God. I had inner resources where I could cope. But you might do it to someone who can't take it. You might start drama with someone and pick on someone who can't take it and breaks and snaps. They might end up damaging themselves or damaging someone else because of what you're doing. You happen to pick on a person who was vulnerable at the time, but who has a lot of character about them and a lot of strength, and found that inner strength to get through and pull through and come out the other side and be a better man. So I'm not making videos like I used to attacking atheism. I make one or two. I'm getting on with my life and I'm doing good things. But I came through it. I came out a stronger person because of it. But you might do it to someone who can't take it, who crack, and when they crack they might end up hurting themselves, or they might end up hurting somebody else, or somebody else might hurt them because of the kind of drama that you're throwing up. So let's end the drama queen days. The drama queen days need to stop and start treating people as human beings and just enjoying life and enjoying each other's company and enjoying debate and discussion, because that's what life's all about.